Hi guys, it's Juliana with Books, Bites, and Date Nights, and I wanted to come on and talk about Happy Place by Emily Henry. I'm probably a little bit later to the game with this book. It came out, I think, last year. But one of the great things about books that maybe came out a year ago or so is that they typically have a faster, it's easier to get them at the library. It doesn't take as long. So I think I put Happy Place on hold, and like a week and a half or 2 weeks later, it came available for me. So jackpot. It is the perfect book for July and August. It's light, it's fluffy, but it also has some like more meaningful underlying themes like what happiness is and people pleasing. Just as a full disclosure, I have enjoyed Book Lovers and Beach Read by Emily Henry. So if you haven't enjoyed Emily Henry, I don't know that you would like this one better than any others. But I had such a great time reading it. It was kind of just what I needed. Definitely a great mood read for July, maybe even, August, September, but it was perfect, the perfect book for July for me. And it follows like Harriet, who is a neurosurgeon resident, and she is going on her annual friends vacation to her happy place, this cottage in Maine. And it's with her group of best friends. I may have already said that. But two things that make it a little bit different this summer is that, one, the cottage is for sale, so it's kind of like a last hurrah at this cottage for their group of friends. And she and her fiance have broken things off, and he's there. So they decide, because it's like a last hurrah, that basically they're gonna pretend to be together still. So, fake dating, forced proximity, friends to lovers, which I'm kind of a sucker for friends to lovers stories. My husband and I were best friends before we started dating, so maybe I'm a little biased towards that. But so what could go wrong, of course, but it's a lot of fun to read. And, if you were doing a book club, or even if you just kind of wanted to like mood eat along with your mood read, I would recommend like a buttery shrimp dish. I will post the recipe for one below. The one that I'm posting, it's not like just garlic butter shrimp. That kind of doesn't do it for me, but this one has some more southern flavors, like it has Creole seasoning, definitely lots of butter. And I think it would be great, for like a book club, because it's pretty easy to make, pretty hands off. You could buy some frozen shrimp from Costco or Sam's Club, thaw it out, and then just make like a big pot of this, and serve it with crusty bread, maybe a salad, or corn on the cob, or you could just have it as an appetizer if you don't do like a bigger meal. It could just be this shrimp with crusty bread, which I think would be delicious. And then I would do like a crisp white wine, because Harriet talks about drinking crisp white wine in this book all the time. It made me really crave a glass of wine. I like Kim Crawford's Sauvignon Blanc. It's pretty accessible, great price point. It's definitely crisp. But if you want to do something like a Chardonnay, maybe a little more buttery, I love Cambria has a Chardonnay that I think is absolutely delicious. And then for dessert, I was kind of torn between like a blueberry cobbler, because blueberries in Maine, and I don't know, I grew up reading Blueberries for Sal, so whenever I think about summer in Maine, blueberries always come to mind. But then I don't know, I felt like s'mores are just like a classic summer dessert. So I would probably do it with s'mores. And if you don't have a fire pit or an easy, way to make s'mores, you could even get one of those tabletop little fire things, if I'm making sense. But gosh, I just remember I grew up on the East Coast, and there was this sandwich chain called Cozy, C-O-S-I. I don't know if anyone else remembers it. I think maybe I ate there for the first time when I was like 13. Their bread was delicious. But I remembered you could order like a make your own s'mores, and they came to the table with the little table fire pit. I guess that's what it's called. And they would have like little metal skewers and marshmallows, and then of course chocolate and graham crackers, and then you could make your own little s'mores at the table. And I thought that was the coolest thing. I'm pretty sure I told everyone I knew about that. But you could totally do a setup like that. And you can always make s'mores in the oven, which are actually really good if you like, you know, having the chocolate to be a little bit more melted than when you make them outside and the chocolate still feels pretty firm. So yeah, I think that's what like the kind of menu I would pair with Happy Place. If you don't like wine or white wine, you could do a really fun blueberry cocktail, just to include those blueberries. Or if you're making it like a bigger meal and you want to do a salad, you could do a salad with blueberries. I'm just not a huge like not fruit salad, like I like fruit salad, but salad with fruit in it, I'm not huge on that. But I bet you could find a really good salad that has some blueberries in it. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy Happy Place as much as I did. Let me know if you read it and you enjoyed it, and look forward to talking to you about another book. Thanks for listening.